verses 1. And by way of introduction, you guys will know, if you have been here, maybe you missed out, the book of Romans, Paul is addressing both the Gentile and Jew in the church of Rome. That's why this is why this letter is called Romans, because he's writing to the church located in Rome. You guys know the Jews were in Israel, and yet some of them have found their way to Rome. And Paul also has been, and other apostles have been spreading the gospel to the world, and nations have been coming into the fold. And so here in this church, we have a two people group located in the Church of Rome being saved, and Paul is writing them a letter of encouragement. Again, Jesus already died, he's risen, he's given the apostles their marching orders, they've gone forward, they've proclaimed the gospel, and this is one of the churches that is a fruit of that faithfulness. So let's look at this passage and see what it is the Lord has for us this morning. Romans chapter 13, we're going to cover the whole chapter. Verse 1 says this: "Let every soul be subject to governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and the authorities that exist are appointed by God. Therefore, whoever resists the authority resists the ordinance of God, and those who resist will bring judgment on themselves. For rulers are not the terror to good works, but to evil. Do you want to be unafraid of the authority? Do what is good, and you will have praise from the same. For he is God, ministers for your good. But if you do evil, be afraid, for he does not bear the sword in vain. For he is God's minister, an avenger to execute wrath on him who practices evil. Therefore, you must be subject, not only because of wrath, but also for your conscience sake. For because of this, you also pay taxes, for they are God's ministers, attending continually to this very thing, rendering therefore all their due, taxes to whom taxes are due, customs to whom customs, fear to whom fear, and honor to whom honor." Verse 8, "Owe no one anything